Today's topic is the universe is someone's mind and we are just living in it. I want to show you two extremely interesting photographs which seems crazy. These pictures were taken 16 years ago. Doing some investigation, the image on the left is of a nerve cell from a mouse brain that has been dyed red. The structure known as cosmic web is shown in the image on the right, which is taken from a computerized cell simulation of the cosmos. What's a cosmic web? You might believe that much of the universe is a vacuum that contains very little matter. Actually, between galaxies made of matter and dark matter scattered throughout the universe, gravity creates materials that resemble strings. These strings form a vast network throughout the universe along with an unlimited number of galaxies. Images of this cosmic web were compared to a brain cell-based neural network by researchers. The structures of the brain and the universe are quite similar, as you can see here. However, this by itself doesn't prove that the universe and the brain are structurally similar. Therefore, just because images of a brain cell in the universe resemble one another, it doesn't necessarily follow that their structural similarities are the same. However, some study that appeared to be conclusive was published in 2020. The structural morphology, network properties, and memory capacity of the neural network in human brains are identical to those of the cosmic web of the universe. These conclusions are particularly convincing because they came from a quantitative analysis of human brain cells and a model of the cosmic web. The 86 billion nerve cells in the human brain are organized into a neural network. On the other hand, there is a cosmic web of about 100 billion galaxies in our observable universe. There are a few structural similarities between the two networks. For example, the most and least dense part of the neural networks in our brains differ by a factor of exactly 100 or 1 micrometer versus 100 micrometer. Surprisingly, the same density range has been observed throughout the cosmos. The cosmic web's densest and thinnest parts likewise varies by a factor of 100 or by 5 million versus 500 million light years. The structures of various items with a web pattern rarely exhibit this level of similarity in the natural world. Researchers who conducted this study and published it compared the nodes of the brain's neural network to those of the cosmic web. According to their analysis, each nodal site in a nerve cell has 4 to 5 axons extending from it, and each nodal point in the cosmic web has about 4 galaxies connected to it. Even more interestingly, we would be able to store roughly 4.3 petabytes of data if the entire cosmic web network were used as a data storage system. The human brain, on the other hand, is capable of holding up to 2.5 petabytes of data. 4.3 petabytes and 2.5 petabytes may appear to have a significant difference at first. The amount of information that can be stored, however, might differ exponentially based on how the brain's neural network is structured, even if the variation is only minor. As a result, the universe's 4.3 petabytes and the brain's 2.5 petabytes are actually very similar in size. It's as if the cosmic web is a framework created to store the quantity of knowledge that a lifelong intelligent being similar to a human would accumulate. Additionally, 77% of the mass of the brain is made up of moisture, compared to 70% of the mass of universe being made up of dark energy. Many other similarities exist as well. I would like to revisit the connection between the universe and the brain in light of Professor Loeb's hypothesis. I previously indicated that 70% of universe mass comes from dark energy. The definition of dark energy is yet unknown. However, I already mentioned that 77% of the brain's bulk is made up of water. Imagine the following hypothetical scenario. Intelligent creatures are present in our brain. What would this appear to be to these creatures? Of course, they could look at the neural network and nerve cells. What about the remaining 70% of the mass, which is made up of water? Water is clear and is found all throughout the brain. Although they would be literally swimming in the water, such individuals would be unable to see it. Let's continue the thought experiment. The mystery of dark energy would likely be resolved if we could travel outside the universe. Think about how similar the network systems of the universe and the brain are. Why not believe that the universe and the brain operate in a similar manner? For instance, two molecules with the same structure will share comparable traits. These qualities are used to evaluate drug toxicity when a pharmaceutical company creates a new drug. The cosmos is quite likely to have consciousness like ours if the brain and the universe show the same correlation. For a moment, let's talk about anything other than brains and universe. The network structure of the internet now closely matches the network structure of the brain in our cosmos. PCs, smartphones, and other similar devices would be the nodal points inside the internet's network structure. Similar to the nerve cell in our brain, these gadgets are constantly exchanging and transferring information. Does the internet have consciousness as a result? No, there isn't consciousness on the internet yet. What about the internet of the future? Nobody is aware of the reason why the nodal points that are now used in this network are still not very intelligent. However, Professor Loeb, advocate of the laboratory theory, has said the following: modern science is becoming more closed-minded and this could result in scientific progress being held back. Even though Professor Loeb has some incredible theories, he might just be trying to widen our perspective.
And that's all for today, guys. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe to our channel and ring the bell icon for more amazing videos. And thank you for watching.